Hey yo, what's up? I'm Stevie Williams. Right now we're gonna go through my Parental Advisory DGK part, vintage. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull out some stories of some things that happened along the way. So it's gonna be pretty dope watching this because I haven't seen it in a long time. Let's bring back some memories. As my part come on, right? Like this skit with Beanie Siegel meant a lot to me because, you know, Beans is one of my good friends. To get him in a skateboard video acting and then me to act with him was pretty dope. So the video was shot at our local North Hollywood park or whatever, like skate park, basketball court or whatever. And it's pretty lit to see Lil Nico in there. Just everybody, it's pretty lit. That day was amazing because it was a real production studio. Everybody was really acting, Rasul in there. It was really dope. It was really dope. Everybody got on the DGK merch, kind of just, at that time, just us kind of pushing the gear or whatever, you know what I mean? Just pushing the wave. But it's really dope to see the quality, like skateboard movie, you know what I mean? Everybody was super young too. When my part first come on, this line, switch backside tail slide line, took me 2 days because I couldn't get the switch tray and the tray flip to work because my trucks was mad loose, you know what I mean? But I didn't really have a tool or nothing, and I was like, I'm just gonna go back and do it because I really wanted that line to be my beginning line. So when I film for parts or just filming, I kind of know where I want the placement of certain tricks at, you know what I mean? So it was pretty dope to see that come out like actually how I really wanted it to. It was pretty dope. I could have went longer, but I think I was out of breath or some shit like that. And then I'm looking at this Australia footage with the nose blunt, big spin out. That was a great time me, Marcus, and Lenny spent in Sydney, Australia for like 3.5, maybe 4 weeks, just filming and, you know, having a good time. And then we got this one line in Atlanta where I do the tray flip over the United States or whatever. What's crazy is that line I wasn't even trying to do front side flip switch manual. I was trying to do front side flip over the gap and then switch heel flip off. But it got stuck into manual and I just kept it and I held it the whole way and it was crazy. So seeing that things is meant to be, I swear. So it's a lot of Atlanta footage in there too. So we basically filmed, I basically filmed my part around the whole world at a bunch of skate spots that I like to skate at. And then at Black Box in Atlanta, when we lived out there together as a team, we all skated there, got a bunch of clips. But the switch kickflip shove it no slide on the high block was something that I was proud of because at that time nobody was doing that, you know what I mean? Especially not on anything that high. I don't even think I had the skills really at the time because I'd be skating on and off a lot, but that came out pretty dope. I can't even front, you know. This other trick too that I see right now at Makba, the switchback tail slide to pop up front crook was something that I always wanted to do too. I used to always play around with it, and one day it just came out, yo. You know, and when you filming for a video part, sometimes you like work on tricks that you know that you can do. It may come that day, it may not. Sometimes it comes automatically, sometimes it just comes and you don't even be prepared for it. And I could say I really worked hard for that trick because I thought that trick was dope to do switch. And then the trick right after it too, the big flip front nose slide, which I was trying big flip backside nose grind. And I thought it grinded, but it slid and I just kept it, you know what I mean? So it was dope. It's dope to see how all of these tricks like come out because when you filming stuff, sometimes you may think you landed it smooth and then when you see it on camera, it's kind of off. And then sometimes when you land it sketchy, it gives it more flavor, you know what I mean? So when I looked at it, I was like, all right, it was a keepable clip, you feel me? So my last trick is a dope story. It was me and Collin on a Supra tour. Like we was everywhere, like all through the Southeast Asia or whatever, right? I wanted to go to Barcelona. Somehow we was close with Tom Penny, somewhere, I forget, it was a while ago. But I was like, yo, let's go to Barcelona and get some clips and we can bring Alan with us to film. I think Alan, I don't know, I forget, you know. But we brought a filmer with us. Hopefully it's Alan, but shout out to Alan anyway, because that's my dog. But we went to Barcelona, we got like an Airbnb for like 3 weeks. My cousin Rasul flew out there from Atlanta and the vibe was just so clear. right? Collin was just knocking tricks out like left and right, and I was like, oh shit, like I gotta get something, and I couldn't get anything. I couldn't pull nothing out because I did everything already that I really kind of wanted to do. But then it's the trick that I wanted to do, the nose manual, turn around, switch nose manual, fakie hard flip. And when we got to university, was just like, look, I'm gonna just fuck around with this trick real quick. Let's just see if it flows. And I swear, like 4th, 5th try, it just came out. You feel me? And I was like, yo, that's the trick. My part done. I'm finished. And I didn't even know if that was gonna be like the last trick, but in my mind, I knew that like I needed something a little bit more original than what I had already filmed. And I wanted people to kind of just peep like the new stuff that I could do at that age. Because I thought I was old then, and that was 10 years ago. Looking at all of the tricks together, it came out really, really, really dope, and I was actually satisfied with having that type of video part with all that pressure being on me of, you know, leaving the companies that I was with, starting my own brand, having a video that can be respected by the industry, and not even saying that I put myself as the last part, but when it comes to like how the video looks and the heritage of the brand, I think I delivered a quality last part, video part, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if it was my brand or not. So when I look at it, I'm actually still proud of it and see how it all was put together, and yeah, DGK all day, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. So the new DGK video that's coming out is called Zeitgeist, which I'm super excited about. I have some tricks in the video, you feel me? I got some Atlanta footage, and I have a trick that I've never done before. I'm not saying that that trick has never been done, but I've never done this trick before, and I've always wanted to do it. And I got a chance to do it at Pier 7, which was pretty dope. So when I finally seen the video, when it was complete, I personally can say that it reminds me of like an old school hip hop 8th Street video. Because back in the day, 8th Street had skaters from every city, damn near a few from different countries back in the day a little bit, but with skateboarding being all over the place, you can kind of relate. Everybody can find somebody to relate to in an 8th Street video, right? So the DGK video to me kind of mirrors something like that, of not just a bunch of nationwide skaters repping DGK, but a bunch of global skaters repping DGK, from the nationwide United States to Brazil to South Africa, Europe, Japan, the homies in Barcelona, which is my second home, they killed it. Will Manzori, that dude is one of the best AMs out, top 5 for sure. Brian Reed, Chaz Ortiz, Woogie. You know what I'm saying? Chaz and Woogie split apart. Everybody did their thing. There's no half-ass tricks. There's no like fillers. It's just all put together great editing for our style. It's lit, yo. It's dope. To my standards, and I have high standards, the video reflects DGK's whole heritage, and I'm proud of it, yo. Straight up.